off the court. Just spending time with each other is super important, and I feel like that's something that a lot of teams are going to miss out on just because of the transfer portal and all the new guys. But I feel like we made an emphasis on that to spend a lot of time with each other outside the court.
Gabe talked about last year, you had freshman year, forced into service, probably played a lot more than you expected. But what benefits did you get from that? It was a tough season out there this year, and a lot of new faces this year that you're having to seamlessly weld together. How did that help you?
Yeah, I think it just set a great foundation for me to be able to play. I think it'll do nothing but help me this year and for years to come. I really had no other choice but to go in and just do my best and try to figure things out. So I think, having to struggle a little bit through that, will help me in the long run.
New pieces on this team, and there are guys that are projected to be NBA draft picks. That also has to elevate your skill as you practice against these guys day in, day out. How has that been, and how has that helped your game?
Yeah, for sure. Playing against and with great guys just elevates my game and elevates everybody's game. I feel like our level of play has done nothing but go up since bringing everybody in, and everybody can play on the team, so you got to really fight for what you're going to get.
Kanan Carlisle and Rice have come in as well. How has that helped playing against those guys? They add some speed to the team in addition to shooting. You guys can now spread that out instead of it being forced on just one or two players like yourself. What have they brought? What have you learned from playing with them?
Yeah, K9 and Miles, they're both great players, very skilled, very quick. They're also good people, so it's easy to learn from them, ask them questions. They've come to me with questions about how we do things, how Coach Woody does things. So just being able to help them and them help me, and then just go at it with each other.
Besides yourself, who's making the biggest jump on the team, and what difference have you seen in this team?
I feel like the biggest difference is just we have an energy to where guys love getting in the gym, and we love spending time around with each other. So even that's in practice or off the court, we always want to be around each other, and I feel like that's going to help us a lot.
What part of your game have you most tried to work on from year one off season to year two?
Yeah, I would feel like just the consistency of my jump shot, and then getting bigger and stronger physically, and then just building overall confidence in my game.
What kind of goes into building a confidence? You're thrown into the mix year one, good moments throughout the year, and then heading into year two. Like what kind of strategies do you have to keep yourself kind of level headed?
Yeah, I think just continuing to work how I've always worked. Just trusting that process, but I think also just being here for a whole year, like that helps a lot, just to be more comfortable around the staff and be more comfortable around the guys, to just feel at home a little bit.
What can Hoosier fans expect from IU this season?
We're gonna play tough, play together, and just gonna be grateful for the opportunity that we have.
When you reflect on last season, what was kind of your biggest learning lesson or takeaway from the season?
I would say just figuring out how teams play in the Big Ten and in college basketball in general. It's a lot different than high school, so I would say just the overall experience of having those minutes under my belt is probably the biggest thing.
Did you kind of take some time over the summer to kind of reflect? Like, obviously you got thrown in the fire and had to really just learn on the fly, but I guess what was the summer like taking time to reflect on all of that you learned over the last year?
Yeah, I think you have to sit back and kind of reflect on what just happened after each season. That's how you get better. That's how you're gonna go forward and move forward the next season. So I feel like just being able to play all those minutes, I think a lot of people could look at it and be like, well, he didn't average very many points, like played a lot of minutes, but I feel like I looked at it as just an experience, a learning experience, a growing experience, to where I'm just going to get better.
How much can that help your confidence going into this year, having all that experience under your belt already?
Yeah, it definitely, like I said, just makes me feel more comfortable, makes me feel more at home, and I feel like I can just go out and play my game.